Hi, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Thanks for joining for your next 72-hour element reading. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of your sign. Take what resonates and check out the rest. I'm letting everybody know that I do personal readings for donation only. How it works is all down in the description box below, but let me give you a quick verbal. You just email me at apextarot_a purespirit@yahoo.com, and I will tailor that, whatever your question is. I got mixed up. I will upload it to this channel for a general reading, but it will be tailored to your question. You're part of a collective, so you can give me an alias name or something like that, or a title to what you want me to title the video, however that works. And then in good faith, you can just send an offering, whatever spirit lays upon your heart. So it works for you, it works for me. I'm just here to be of service. This is my job. This is what spirit wants me to do. Anyway, with that said, everything is down below, like I said. So if anybody is interested, please give me a holler. Let's see what's going on between today's date, the 17th, through the 20th for you. We just seen you. Sorry about that. If that made you a little dizzy. We just seen you in the fire reading. Let's see. Was there any water in the? I don't remember. Go look at your placements there and see what's going on. But I seen the 8 of Cups in the fire reading, and kind of some, I don't know, some different type of energy coming out for everybody. Thank you, Sweet Divine, for water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sun's going to be going into Scorpio soon, so happy birthday in advance to you all. I bind and block all negative forces, and I command for the truth to come to the surface for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces from October the 17th through the 20th. What's going on with them? What do they need to know? What do they need to bypass? What's the truth? Hide those things from the wicked that don't need to see anything, and bring forth the truth to those who are enlightened by truth. Show forth, break the chains to those who are bound. Sweet Divine, sweet Holy Angels, sweet Spirit, please come and guide the way for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. So there you are, the Knight in Shining Armor. Now, the Knights in this deck are covered. Now, maybe you've just been covering up how you feel and you're finally coming towards someone. This can represent anything from feeling romantic and idealistic and you just being a fair person, or meeting a fair person within the next 72 hours. Or, somebody around you is feeling romantic and caring and just wants to, propose to you, possibly, following the heart. This also can be the law as well. If we're talking Scorpio, that's undercover, energy. It's going towards the future, so that's nice coming out here. And then we have we just seen this in the fire. Really, it's a competition. So if there's competition on how you feel or how somebody feels about you, or there's more than one option, or you're trying to brainstorm how to go about approaching someone, how you feel, and it's just all you in your head or your mind or in your passions or whatever, or if it's other people, we do see a picture of other people. For some of you, that is the case. There's conflict here, and whatever is happening. If you've got to fight for somebody to love you, then something's wrong with yourself. I'm just saying, don't get mad at the messenger, but that's the truth. That's just somebody that's not secure in their own self and their own passions, or if you did something or you didn't do something, and if this is the law and people are trying to fight because of whatever reason, because of passions getting out of hand, that's it's time to face truth. This is low level energy. This is a 5, and so that represents a change. We do have the truth and the lie. So for some of you all are facing the truth, how you feel about your passions about someone, and you're going to express how you feel. You got clarity about something. Nonetheless, this is pointed down. So, for some of you, there's been lies, or if there's competition, people do whatever they want to do for that competition and cover themselves up. So, in the next 72 hours, you will either be encountering this, or you already have been. Obviously, this is a process. You're already at the 5 here. But some kind of truth that may come out that you need to just look at, right, and face, and go towards the future with a cup of love and forgiveness or something. And then we have somebody sitting in a stalemate. stalemate. And we did see the Three of Swords in the fire element reading itself, and this makes Three Swords. And somebody just don't want to look at something. They just don't want to look. I can't look. I just don't want to. It's too hard. That's what I feel when I see this stupid stalemate card. Somebody's in confusion. Maybe there's X situations. There's a little X that we could see down there. You know, whatever this is, the swords are all down and people are covered up and people are fighting. And so if that's you, please get out of that stuff, whatever that is, and face what's happened. And, you know, some people, well, there's law involved. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done something. And maybe you just should not be that way. But you're never going to get out of this heartbreak and this turmoil unless you take the cloak off. And really, that's ridiculous. Or you put people there, or people going to be putting you there, or you're already been there, or whatever that is. And, you know, it's time to get something under control here, man. That's just sad to put people in a place of confusion and turmoil. And I don't know how people can live with themselves like that. What is this Three of Swords here about? What's this fighting and confusion and stalemate situation and lack of talking and covering up? And yet some of you, that people just been heartbreak about things in the past and hopefully trying to get over something. Hope you're not covering yourself up. This is about intuition as well. Maybe some of y'all just really going within about past issues and about having to face truth about something, or somebody's doing that around you, about speaking. Another knight that's covered up, but this is the knight you want, the knight in shining armor. This is something that's serviceable. It moves very, very, very slow. It's a court card, and so you could be dealing with people between the ages of 25, 35, maybe and up, or somebody who's older and just never grew up. However this is, you know, so we've got your energy here: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we got everybody here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So there's a lot of people here, and there's some kind of serviceableness or lack of interest, or this is a person of interest. So obviously, if this is competition around you, patiently waiting for something, trying to be reliable. Somebody wasn't reliable. But now something's coming towards the future here. The wheel's turning. Truth is out. And this is about truth right here. And we had that come out in the, we didn't have the Wheel of Fortune, but we had Jupiter energy come out, and the Six of Wands comes right before this, and it's ruled by this energy right here. It's about the higher mind, and sometimes people brainstorm. They don't understand things. They get all up in their head about how things should feel. These are not kings. These are not queens, but they're not children either. But if you're in this energy, you are acting like a child, or maybe there's children involved and you're just younger parents. I don't know, but something here is covered up. Both of them are covered up, and maybe some people have to feel like they have to cover themselves because they've been so hurt. And some people on one side is that way, and some people on the other side just don't want to look at stuff. And regardless, they're putting some kind of cloak on, acting like they're, you know, happy. And for some people, they're not, because there's a warring going on here. And this is about traveling. Maybe something happened on a trip. Who knows? You know, this is about balancing. And people need to balance their emotions, balance their passions, balance their desires, balance their thoughts, all kinds of stuff here. This is about the law itself. So we're talking undercover agents, that both those can be, you know, also represent something like that as well. And this is getting the higher mind and growing the hell up and facing something and being positive and having a positive future, or you didn't. Because if you're not in your integrity, this karma goes the other way. And I'm sorry that I'm feeling like this, but that stuff pisses me off to see that going on. And there's no reason to fight over anything or anyone unless somebody got in your business and started something, or maybe you were the person in the past that did that or didn't do that. Then we know this has been a process. This is out of 5. There's 3 swords here. I mean, something's been growing throughout time, and or somebody's trying to stop something, and you can't stop the truth. The truth will always come to the surface, whatever this is. Or maybe you're just really fighting in what you're trying to learn, and you just have a hard time looking at something because your heart's been broken, you know, throughout time, and just set you back. And it's just like, you know, it's a process to get to king and queenship. It's a process to hold all 4 kings and queens within, and you and I have that within us, and we don't get there until we go through this process and finally get an aha moment, getting a wake-up call. This is about protection. And for those who are standing in their integrity and have that protection, they have it within. They know who in whom they trust, and you must know who you trust, water signs. This is a positive future. This is expansion, but in the negative, it's like overindulging, and you don't want to go that route because it's about balancing something. So somebody's really having a hard time balancing the emotions, balancing the thought. We got all four elements here. They must be balanced. You have to look at something. You're never going to get out of this energy, and the wheel will just keep going backwards. Or if somebody is finally opening their eyes and coming towards and telling about things that maybe would have happened, in some kind of energy that has gotten in somebody's mind that didn't want to look at something, or their passions, or something was moving slow. Maybe it was on a job, but somebody's now finally going to face the fact that they had been cloaked and put up that cup there and go towards the future in all positivity. This is about optimism. This is about an inevitable fate happening. You and I do not turn this wheel. It comes from the heavens. It turns. The creator, the divine, the great spirit of all. Whatever you title. I don't think you can title the spirit, but some people do. That's fine. That's dandy. However you connect with the sweet spirit, salvation, Jesus. I don't care what. Salvation is salvation. And salvation comes from truth. It sets you free. So you've got to look. You've got to look at what's happening around you. You cannot be given to passions, because it'll get you every single time. You'll just go right back around again, and you'll go right back into the stuff. And so whoever that's for, I really send you love and light, and hopefully you are finally saying, screw this in the next 72 hours. I'm bypassing this stuff. This does not serve me, and I don't want to go back. This is fortunate when you can look at something and quit denying something. Some of you maybe just need to walk away from people that are putting you there. And every time you turn around, it just keeps falling to the ground, falling to the ground, falling to the ground, because some people are just prideful that way and can't get out of their own passions. And some of you all just need to just say, you know what, go ahead and fight. I'm moving forward, and I'm taking my cup, and it really doesn't matter anymore, because I'm tired of being in this low level energy. I don't care what's happened in the past. You can be forgiven. If you let the heavens work a thing out, it will work out in the way that it's supposed to. You got to release, and this is not releasing. This is saying, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, I don't want to look. No, I don't want to look. No, I want to sit in inertia. I don't care about being serviceable. I don't care about being reliable. I just want to sit here and fight all the damn time because I got to be right. Well, it doesn't get you anywhere. Go ahead and cover up, and you'll never move on in the earth. Or somebody around you is doing that and putting you in your head, and that's wrong of them. So either you doing it, or all parties are doing it, whatever it is. Somebody's taking that cup, and somebody's moving forward, and somebody's going to cover themselves in all truth and win the race. Shalom, y'all.